Welcome to the far future, an age where humanity rules the stars beneath the iron reach of the Solen Empire. Today, we're diving into Christopher Ruoccio's Sun Eater series, a sweeping fusion of space opera and epic fantasy told through the life of one man, Hadrien Marlowe. This is a spoiler-free introduction to the universe, its history, and its cultures, up to the moment Hadrien leaves his home behind. The Solen Empire dominates known space, a feudal colossus of thousands of worlds, ruled by noble houses bound to the emperor and watched by the all-powerful Chantry, the state religion. The empire is built on unity, control, and faith. It claims to protect humanity from the dangers of heresy and rebellion, but its true mission is to preserve a vision of humanity that never changes. Knowledge, technology, and even memory are tightly regulated. Much of that fear comes from the empire's oldest enemy, the Mericanii. Long ago, the ancient machine-led civilization embraced artificial intelligence and post-human transformation. They are not alien, they are us, taken to the extremes. The empire's defeat of the Mericanii became its founding myth, proof that machines and unchecked innovation lead to death of what it means to be human. Their destruction justified the Chantry's iron grip over knowledge, and even centuries later, their shadow lingers in every law, in every superstition, and every act of censorship. The ideological control defines life in the Empire. It's a civilization where nobles duel with monoblades beneath cathedral spires, while fleets of faster-than-light ships span the stars. Where peasants pray to saints on worlds lit by artificial suns, and where the Empire's obsession with purity has produced entire classes of altered humanity, each one revealing how blurred the line is between man and monster. Homunculi, chimeras, are prime examples. They are genetically modified humans, engineered for specific tasks or environments. Homunculi are lesser alterations, humans reshipped for labor, combat, or survival in alien atmospheres. Chimeras, however, are extreme, warped mixtures of human and animals, grotesque experiments in biological design. Some resemble humanity in only the faintest sense. To the Empire, both are tools, property, but in the broader galaxy, they're symbols of what humanity could become, or what it's willing to sacrifice. Even cybernetic enhancement, the mechanical counterpart to genetic manipulation, is viewed with suspicion. Those who augment their bodies too far risk being seen as abominations, echoes of the Mericanii. The Empire survives on advanced technology, yet it fears more than anything else. But humanity has never been content to live under one banner. Across the stars, rival civilizations and cultures reflect different answers to what future of mankind should be. The Jaddians, for example, are a proud warrior people who broke from the imperial rule, pursuing genetic perfection and mastering through discipline and tradition. On the other hand, the Lothrian Commonwealth takes opposite path, a collectivist regime that enforces equality at the expense of individuality. The Durantine Republic values independence and self-rule, balancing freedom with imperial tribute, while the Demarchy of Tavros embraces radical technology and direct democracy, where every mind is wired into the state itself. And beyond imperial borders, the extrasolarians, smugglers, exiles, and freethinkers live without law, rejecting all authority in pursuit of true freedom. Each of these cultures challenges the Empire's claim to be humanity's destiny. They ask, should humanity cling to order, embrace progress, or surrender to chaos? And beyond humanity lies the Xenobites. The most feared among them are Cielcin, pale, star-faring predators who wage endless war for survival. Their migratory fleets strike from the void, haunting the Empire's frontier worlds. Yet even they are just one piece of the much older puzzle. The galaxy holds countless alien species, some enslaved, like the aquatic umand of Imesh, and others long extinct. Among the ruins linger whispers of the architects, a vanished civilization whose works defy understanding, reminders that humanity may be a latecomer to a stage far older and stranger than it knows. And at the heart of all this stands Hadrien Marlowe. When we first meet Hadrien, he's the heir to a noble house on the planet Delos, a young man raised for politics and war, but drawn toward philosophy and forbidden knowledge. His father, Lord Alistair, demands obedience and loyalty to the Chantry's iron faith, grooming Hadrien to be both soldier and priest. But Hadrien dreams of freedom, of truth, of something beyond the Empire's walls. That conflict between duty and self, faith and curiosity, drives the beginning of this story. When he refuses to submit, betrayal and circumstance tear him from his world, stripping him of privilege and security. Alone, for the first time, he steps into the galaxy as it truly is, and that's where his legend begins. The Sun Eater isn't just a story about war among the stars. It's about what it means to be human when human no longer has one meaning. It's about civilization at its height, and what happens when it begins to rot. It's about faith, progress, fear, and the price of knowledge. If you're drawn to stories that blend the scale of Dune with the introspection of Name of the Wind, wrapped in a grandeur of myth and empire, then Sun Eater is one of the most ambitious universes you'll ever explore. And remember, everything you just heard is only the beginning. Thank you.